So this is always refer the numbers. That means A value has a number, B value has a number. In between numbers only can use. But what are the numbers here? A is the reference of object of this constant pool. B also has a reference of this object reference. So both are referring same constant pool memory. That memory address is there and you are going to get a true value. Then this one, string C equal to new string, Java. String D equal to new string, Java. So both are referring to the memory addresses again. This memory address is different and this memory address is different. So you will get a false. Because both are different. That's why. Now, string E, another scenario. So this is the one scenario. And this is the second scenario. This is the third scenario. So you are comparing with the constant pool memory and heap memory. So what will happen? You see this string E equal to ZDK, string F equal to new string ZDK. So when you do E double equal to F, you will get a false. Okay? Because this memory address is different, this memory address is different. That's why you'll get a false. Okay? And there is a interning using intern method, and there is a intern method. So Java by default doesn't put all string object into string constant pool. Instead, they gives you flexibility to explicitly store in a separate constant pool. You can put any object into string constant pool by calling intern method of string class. So if you, for example, some object is in the heap memory, you want to place it in the constant pool. You just on that object, you call the intern method. Then it will go and store there. Okay. Yeah. So that's the one thing you should know what is intern method means. Let's go and discuss all the string methods. So there are a lot of string methods. We should understand string methods only. Directly we'll jump onto the coding, and so that it will be easy for you guys to understand. So we'll discuss in detail there. So what each method, so we'll do and purpose of each method. So let's go and understand that. So this is our project. I'll create a new package. String handling programs. That's my package name. And under this, I'll just create all the string methods. First, I'll show you string methods demo. Copy and paste it here. So let's go and see one by one. So what is the first method? The first method is length method. So what is this length method purpose? It finds the number of characters in the given string. So it is a return type method. And one more thing you need to remember, every string class is a return type method. There is no void method in the string class. That means you need to understand return type method purpose. Return type methods are very useful. Okay, so let's go and understand one by one this string class methods. First method is a length method. It finds out the number of characters in the given string, and the return type of this method is integer. So that's why. So how to call return type methods? What is the formula? Data type variable name equal to object reference dot return type static, non-static methods, because these are all non-static methods. So non-static methods. So string object reference you have to use. See, I declared one string object global static variable. This is the string object. So which is Java. So that I need to find out how many characters are there. So then I can call the length method on this string object reference. So the return type of this length method is, data type is integer. Variable I'm using some variable, and the object reference is yes dot, the method name is length method. The method name is length method you have to give. So system.out.println string length is, so you can see the s variable I am calling, the static variable I am calling directly. Length is the variable local, this is the local variable, so CNT. So it will print that length. So what is the length of this? How many characters are there in this string?
4, sir.
4. You will get the 4 answer. Your method also should give the 4. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so next method is caret method. So caret method, you have to give the index. So if you give index number, so these are the index numbers. Always your string starts with a 0. 0 means first index, that is J is there. So 1 A is there. 2 V. Third index A is there. So that's the how index number you can calculate. So always when you want to calculate, first try to give these index numbers. Okay, because this is a collection of so characters, right? So that's why you can give 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now can you see here? This also returns, caret method returns the character at the given index. So whatever the index number you give, okay, on that index, what character is there? So that will be returned to you by caret method. And so again, I told you return type method, right? A return means it returns a char data type. So the char data type and the variable name equal to string object reference dot character of 2. That means in the 2 what character is there, I want to fetch it. So that's why index 2 I have given. Then I'm printing caret at index 2 is, so v it has to print. That's anything. So this is the widely used method, and these two methods, length and caret methods. So if you want to fetch a particular character from a string, you have to use a caret method. So then toChar array method. So toChar array method convert the string into character array. Returns a char array. That method returns a character array. So data type, variable name equal to object reference dot return type non-static method. So character array, so ch equal to string object dot toChar array. toChar array. So that's the how you can get that. So see here. So this method is returning a character array. So return type of this method, character array. So the variable name, array name equal to s dot toChar array. So what it will do, it will convert all the combined string into different characters. Each character is one element in the array now. So in this ch array contains j is a one element, a is a one element, v is a one element, and a is one element. Because before they are combined. But when you apply toChar array, you will get a character array. So that's one. And how to iterate the character array? You can iterate using it for each loop. What is the for each loop syntax? For bracket data type of your array, that is char. So that's what we have given. And each element, so colon, and the array name is ch. So this is the for each loop syntax. So now el represent the each element of this array or collection. So anything. So then print the each element. So el will go to first element, and that is there, so it will print. El go to second element, a will print. El go to third element, v will print. So now el contains a value, this will print. El goes to next element, there is no element, so it won't print anything. So that's how el means each element it will go to the array, and it has that value at that time and print that value. And so that's the toChar array. So we have completed till now. Length method, it finds the length of a string. Caret method, you can fetch the particular character of a string by giving index number. And a toChar array, so you can convert the string into character array, and so we'll get a character array. But this value doesn't change. This value doesn't change because string is a constant. It's a final. String class is a final class. So it doesn't change. So that's why. So if you try to change, we are all trying to change. That's why you're getting a new objects every time. So new data you're getting every time. So you're calling on the string object, a method, it is returning a data to you. So next, concat method, concat string, yes. So when you concat method basically joins the two strings and returns a new string value. So data type, variable name equal to object reference dot return type non-static method. String s1 equal to s dot concat selenium. S dot concat selenium. So then so string s1 equal to s dot concat selenium means, so you will get a s value and selenium both will join and you will get a new string. But this value doesn't change. This s value doesn't change, always Java only. But you will get a new string s1. So that's another new string. It is created in the memory. So That is the concat method, what it will do. Next, to uppercase. So to uppercase method, what it will do is it will convert the lowercase letters into uppercase format. Returns a string. So data type, so variable name equal to object reference dot return type non-static method. So return type non-static method. Okay, so and so you can call string yes to see new object it is going to create. The return type of this method also string object. So s1 dot s1 means this value, and that value reference I am calling to uppercase method. So it will convert and gives a new string to you. So new string it will given to you. So that will be all in the uppercase. So you are converting s1 is converted into uppercase, then s2 value is uppercase letter you will get. Then we have a two lowercase method. So two lowercase method, so this is used to convert the uppercase letters into lowercase format. That's a two lowercase method. So it returns a string again. So that's why again string data, return type of that method is a string, and variable name equal to s2 dot two lowercase, s2 dot two lowercase. And so you can print that value if you want. I'm just printing. So s2 is converted into lowercase, then s3 value is, so s3. I'm joining. Concatenation you can do with the plus operator also. So this is a string plus another string, again plus another string. So you can join multiple strings. When you join multiple strings, it's going to be a bit slow because it creates a lot of memory. So that's why when you're joining multiple strings, be careful. So you're wasting memory. That's always use string builder or string buffer to do that. Okay. So next, two uppercase, two lowercase is done. Now next method is empty method. Empty method, it checks whether the string is empty or not. So returns a Boolean value. So I told you every method is a return type method. There is no void method here in the string class. Okay. So the return type method syntax I am writing everywhere again and again. So data type of this method. What is the return type of this method? Boolean. So Boolean data type, variable name equal to, I'm checking whether the string is empty or not. So s dot is empty method. Is empty method. So system.out.println checking s is empty or not using is empty method. So is blank. So is blank checks whether the given string is blank or not. It returns a Boolean value. So Boolean b1 equal to s dot is blank. Okay, so next one is contains method. So this is another very important method you will use widely. So checks whether the given string is present in the current string or not. Main string, the given string is present or not, you can check. Just going to search. So this parameter will search. So this parameter value will be searched in the main string. That's the contains. So this also returns a Boolean value. So Boolean b2 equal to s1 dot contains yes. So I'm checking what is s1 value. Java Selenium. Java Selenium contains Java or not? Yes, it's true. So you will get a true here. Same Boolean b3 equal to s1 dot contains grid. It's not there. S1 means Java Selenium. Java Selenium doesn't contain grid, so that you will get a false. So b3 contains false value. So those are the contains, is empty, is blank. And another very important method is equals method. So this equals method is overridden method in the string class. So which object class method is overridden in the string class? The answer is equals method object, because this is already created in the object class. So this object class equals method compares any two objects. Same method is overridden in the string class. Overridden means what? They can give a different logic. So what logic they have given in the string class? Compare only strings. Okay, so it compares the content of a given two strings, returns a Boolean value. See, Java Selenium is equal to Java Selenium. Is it true? Is this true? Is this true or false? That also you cannot tell.
False.
False, because this is all lowercase and this is uppercase, not same. Equals method checks exactly same letter is there or not. If it is a lowercase should be here. Both strings will be compared. That's what the comparison means. Equals method compares like that. The content of each. So now Boolean B4 equal to S1 dot equals S2. S1 is in the lowercase, S2 is in the uppercase. That's why this will return to you. So false. So same Boolean B5 equal to S1 dot equals S3. S1 also Java Selenium lowercase, S3 also Java Selenium lowercase. That's why it returns a true. There is one more method, equals ignore case method. So what it will do, it ignore the cases, same letter is there or not, it will check. If it is upper or lower, it doesn't matter. Same letter or not. If it is upper, it will ignore that and compares the both letters in the two strings. That's a equals ignore case. If anywhere, if you don't know is upper or lower, but same letters are there, then you can use equals ignore case. That's the equals ignore case method. Starts with string str, checks the given string is starting with the, so this string or not, you can check. See, this returns a Boolean value. So Boolean B7 equal to S1 dot starts with yes. What is the S value? Java. So S1 value Java Selenium. Java Selenium is starting with Java or not?
Yes, sir, starting.
So it returns a true. So true will store here. So same way Boolean B8 equal to S1 dot starts with Selenium. So it's not starting with Selenium, right? So it will return a false. So the two cases I created here, two test cases here. Starts with, so exactly the positive case, and this is the negative case. Negative test case. Next, ends with the string suffix. So your main string is ending with given suffix or not. So is this ending with this suffix or not? You can check. Returns a Boolean value. So Boolean B9 equal to S1 dot ends with Selenium. That's the, so S1 Java Selenium, right? Java Selenium is ending with Selenium. So it's true. So B9 contains true. Same way, so B10 S1 ends with Java. That's false. So it returns a false here. So that's all about Boolean commands. So most important one, next one is split method. This is a very, very important method. You will use many occasions this split method. So what this split method will do, you have many words in the string, right? So how you want to split it? That split is done by this split method. The words will be split by this split method, but you have to give a delimiter, okay? So what basis you want to split that words in the string. So the delimiters can be a space, comma, question mark, single quote, colon, anything which is common between all the words of that string. See now, can you tell me, so in this string, this is the string, right? what is a common delimiter here between all the words?
Space, sir.
Space. Space is the delimiter, right? Space is the delimiter. Here, see, every word between space is there. Space is the common. So automatically this will return a string array. So wherever space is there, space will remove, and this value, space before whatever the value is, that will go and store in the string array as a first element. So this is the example, string s4 equal to this one and this entire things. Can you see what is the delimiter between all of them? I want this value. How can you get this value? So that you split all the words and put it in the string array. So s4 dot split, and I found there is a spaces between each word after. So that I am using, so that what will happen when there is a space, the before the space, whatever the word is there, that will go and store in the array first element. Then next space is there, so that before will store in the second element. Next space is here, so the next space before result is the result will store in another element. So then this one another element, and this one here it will store. So this is the how your array looks like. Okay, then string s5 equal to this one, that array name of, see where this is, this value is there in the index 1. So I'm giving index 1, that will store s5. So that's here I'm covering here. So s5, now we will get a this value, but this value is in string format now, even though it's a number, but it's in a string format. So how you can replace these commas? How you can replace these commas? Those commas you can replace using, so you can just use replace all method. So you can give old string and what you want new string. So I'm replacing a comma with empty. I don't want anything. So that's why you will get a new string. So S5 are replaced by all by replace method, then S6 value is this one. So then there is one more replace method. If you have multiple things you want to replace, you will use replace all method. Or you want to replace only one character or one string, you will use a replace method. So single occurrence, here multiple occurrences will be replaced at a time. That's the difference between replace all and replace. So string s7 equal to s1 dot replace. Java you replace with a Python. So in the s1, wherever Java is there, that you replace. So that will replace and stores in, so s7 new string will store, but s1 doesn't change. Only you will get a new value always. All this replace method, replace all methods returns a value. So string type data it returns. That's why you will get a, so Java plus Python, Selenium you will get in this S7. Then trim method. So trim method, what it does is it removes the spaces in the beginning and end portion, but not in the middle of the words. Okay, head and tail portion spaces will be removed by this trim method. See, I created a string s8 equal to beginning space and end space, but even in the middle also space is there. But this trim method doesn't touch the middle of the words, only in the beginning and end of the string only, that will be removed, those spaces. So now string s9 equal to s8 dot trim, you applied a trim method. So now s8 is trimmed by trim method, then s9 value is this one, and length you can find out. So the length will change, right, when you trim. So before trim, you find out the length of s8. It will be different. So after trim, so that value, this removes these two characters. This is the one character, this is the other character. Two characters will be removed. Then the length will be reduced. That means it is got trimmed. So that's the how the trim method will be very, very helpful, because in the web pages, you will get a string with a space. So if you want to So take that, then you can use a trim method. You want to remove the spaces, you can use trim method. So next one is index of, you can find out the index of any character or any string in the main string. So it returns a integer value. The number, integer number, index number it will return. So that's why int index s1 dot index of v. So s1 you have a Java Selenium, right? So Java Selenium. So v index you are finding out. So that index number will be given to you. So int index of, so equal to s1 dot index of Selenium word, particular word also you can find out. In the main s1 means Java Selenium. Okay, Java Selenium, what is the index number of Selenium? That you are storing here. So here, so in the s1, the character also you are finding out, character index also you can find, string, a particular word, substring also you can find out. So that's the index of. Next, last index of. So in the string, you have a recurring characters or strings. You want to find out that indexes. You can use a last index, which is, so last occurrence of index. You can find out with the last name. This also returns a integer value. It's a return type. The variable name equal to s1 dot last index of e. E is a no duplicate. So that I'm finding out that occurrence. Okay. Any questions? Next, get bytes. So it fetches the byte. So get bytes of each character and it returns a byte array. So fetches the byte value of each character and returns byte array and returns byte array. So byte bt equal to s dot get bytes for byte t colon bt. So system dot out dot println show t. So then compare to method, string str, compare to method. So compare to method. So next one, compare to method. So basically it compares the two strings. If s1 is greater than s2, returns a positive value. Else, if s1 is less than s2, returns a negative value. If both are same, returns a 0 value. So now if you compare to method, if you use comparing s1 with s2 using compare to method, s1 is all lowercase Java Selenium. Compare to s2. Basically, it compare to method lexicographically compares. Lexicographically means what? The character by character, the ASCII codes will be compared. So when you compare, so small JAVA Selenium with the capital JAVA. So all the capital letters will start with a 65 ASCII code and small letters will start with a 97. The difference between capital letters and small letters is 32. So that 32 will be written to you when you're comparing with the two strings, small letter and capital letter strings. And so here you can see S2 is the uppercase and this one is lowercase. So you will get S2 is smaller than S1. That's why you'll get a negative value here. And S1 and S3 both are same. That's why you'll get a 0 here. So that's the how you can use a compare to method. How can you get the length of a string without using inbuilt length method? So this is the one, this is another interview question. These are all tricky questions they will ask in the interviews. And see here. So what you can do, just string dot compare to and don't give a second string. Leave it empty. Then it will find out this length of this string. And join method is basically it's a static method. it joins all the given strings with a delimiter. So first parameter is a delimiter, and all the second parameters are all the strings you give, and this is going to return as string data. See how to call the static method of a class in another class. So how to call one class static method in another class?
Using class names.
Class name dot static method. So
Static.
now, so this join belongs to a string class. So that's why I'm calling, say, return type method returns a string data variable equal to string class dot join method. I'm joining all these values, right? All these values. Maybe I can give today's date. Okay, so 06. So 06, 13, and 2023. If I give, it will join all these values with a colon. So that's a joining operator. So between these only it will join. So that's the join method. So next, last one value. These two are the static methods. Remaining all are non-static methods. These two are the static methods. And so value of char c, and value of int I, value of object obj, value of float f, value of boolean. So what kind of oops concept is this? Can you tell me? So this method is in the string class, but the method name is same, the parameters are different. So what kind of oops concept is this? What kind of oops concept is this? What is this, sir?
Method overloading.
Method overloading. A class contains multiple methods with the same name, but parameters are different.
Different
That is
parameters.
Method
Yes.
overloading. This is the example for method overloading. So basically what it is, it will convert the any given type of data type into string format. Convert the given object into string format, returns a string object. So that's why string s11 equal to string dot value of, I'm giving integer. This will be converted into string format. That's how to convert any type of object into string format. And then string s12 equal to s11 plus 34 means basically this is string. Now 25 is not a number here in the s11 variable. So string plus number